This is a Dodge. It's a direct connection to the spirit of the past while powering this brand into tomorrow. It's fueled by the Brotherhood, but powered by lithium. I'm talking about batteries driving electric drive motors to deliver instant torque to all four wheels. In 2025, the all-new Charger will also be available as a six-pack with the twin-turbo Hurricane. This is a story of American ingenuity to build a foundation and a bridge to the future.
Dodge, what was that? I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed, Dodge. I'm not impressed, Dodge. I said I'm not impressed. What was that? Let's talk about this.
Dodge muscle car beyond any conventional no-prep muscle car. But most people think electric cars are supposed to save the planet. Electric cars are supposed to be green and politically correct. So this thing must be super efficient and environmentally friendly, right? I don't know, maybe. But that was never the point. The point was that they told us we couldn't sell Hemis, but they never told us that we had to be boring and slow. So we took the rules, found the gray areas, and used them against them to build a muscle car, to build a Dodge muscle car, and slide it under the wire that the regulators threw down in front of us like spike strips on the highway.
As you can see from the clip I played, Dodge is really all in on this electric stuff and the Inline-six. No more Hemis. They gone. But I already told you that months ago. And I'm not impressed. The car is okay. It's an okay looking car. It really just looks like it looked like a Charger. I mean, it looked like what else you want me to say? It looked like a Charger, like a refreshed model Charger. It's all right. It's nothing impressive, man. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, oh man, it's crazy. It's not impressive. It doesn't look classic, like revolutionary. It doesn't look like something that's out of this world, like we should be popping bottles and cheering for. Nobody asked for it. Nobody asked you for it, Dodge. I mean,
look, everything that is cool about this car, from the power wing design that doesn't look like a typical battery electric melted jelly bean, to the 325 rear tires, to the E-Rup transmission, and most importantly, the ultra high performance 550 kilowatt discharge rate, all work together to ensure maximum acceleration, but hurt efficiency. And normally you would never do things like that. But when was the last time anyone calculated the fuel economy of their muscle car? Yeah, they never did. That's not why they bought it. And that's not why anyone will buy the new Charger Daytona. They're gonna buy it because of the stunning stop you under track styling and the segment redefining performance. The 400 volt Scat Pack Charger Daytona will put out over 670 horsepower and over 600 pound-feet of instant torque transferred through a selectable all-wheel drive system. It's gonna out-accelerate today's red-eye supercharged V8. And I'm not even talking about the 800 volt SRT Banshee system yet. Look.
What you got? What it's gonna come with? It says the next generation is set to deliver more than thrills that surpass the legendary V8 performance. With 670 horsepower, the Charger Daytona Scat Pack, so the Scat Pack is back, is expected to go 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds. That's the quarter mile, and the quarter mile in 11.5 seconds. So the Scat Pack is still here, and the electric version is going to have 670 horsepower, all-wheel drive. Very impressive. Very impressive. It's going to be outrunning all your Hellcats, smoking the Hellcats. And your red eyes is going to be right there on you. But that's just for the takeoff. We already know it's going to top out at about probably 150, maybe 140, 150. So it's going to be pretty fast. It's going to be fast. It's going to be a fast car. You can do rear-wheel drive. You still be able to do your burnouts. All of that cool stuff you'll still be able to do. And you still going to have a little bit of sound. You're going to have that sonic sound. It's going to have a little sound. It's going to be cool. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but it may be your cup of tea. But it's going to be all right. I mean, the design of the car is cool. I mean,
look, the bottom line is this is not the electric car that they want the Brotherhood to have. This is a Dodge. This is an electric muscle car that will make the rule makers, the suits, and the lawyers wish they hadn't had a kale smoothie for lunch when they launched this thing.
What's a kale smoothie?
I don't really know. But you don't want one. What you will want is the Charger Daytona's game-changing interior. With more trick tech, it delivers best-in-class rear cargo space with a rear hatch and full flat seats. You're gonna get muscle car design and UV-like cargo carrying capacity. The thing is amazing. But what could be even better than a muscle coupe with UV capability and the functionality of a hatch? Well, easy. A 4-door with all that as well. Yes, the Charger Daytona will be available as a 2-door coupe and the 4-door sedan hatch, both with the same wide body stance that will put the passive world on notice. And what else puts the passive world on notice is our Fratsonic chambered exhaust system. It screams as loud as today's supercharged V8s. Whether you opt for the 496 horse RT or the 670 horsepower Scat Pack, or later, the SRT Banshee, every Charger carries the Dodge torch when it comes to touching all the senses. Look, I know most people don't know the history. They don't know that there actually were electric cars before gas cars, and don't know that you guys dedicated your lives to coming up with something better than battery electric vehicles over 100 years ago. So you've got to be wondering why we've come full circle. Well, these electric Dodges are like time machines. They can take you back while launching you forward at the same time. This is more than a direct descendant of your origin story. It's a direct connection to the spirit of the past while powering this brand into tomorrow.
Nothing to scream about. It's nothing super impressive. The electric version is, we already saw it. It's good. Matter of fact, it don't even look like the electric version they showed us last year. The rims are different. The wheels are totally different. Unless they're gonna come back out with those wheels, but from you saw the clip like I saw it. The wheels are different. Still, pretty much they look the same as the right now. Pretty much, so the wheel's not impressive. I mean, it comes with a 2-door and a 4-door. That's cool, but who asked for it? I mean, I didn't ask for it. Did y'all ask for it? It's a letdown. I'm gonna be all honest. You may like the look of it. I think it's a letdown. I think it's trash. Give me the V8 all day. Now they are gonna offer a V6 version. Let's see what the V6 version gonna say. What they talking about with the V6 version?
Tomorrow. Oh yeah, that wasn't the sound of the Fratsonic chamber in the Banshee. That was the scream of the most power-dense internal combustion engine Dodge has ever installed in a muscle car. In 2025, the all-new Charger will also be available as a 6-pack with the twin-turbo Hurricane. Standard output hits the streets with 420 horsepower, and the HO spins the dyno to 550 horsepower. But these aren't old school engines. No, these Hurricanes embody everything that we've learned about piston power since the doors of the Dodge Brothers shop first swung open. Twin turbos that perform like they're constantly spooled, and a driveline that houses an 8-speed transmission and an all-wheel drive system standard. But it's a Dodge. So we also let you turn it off and tear it up like a traditional rear-wheel drive muscle car. This is what a brand can build when you're always building on a promise to never lift. This is what happens when you work to deliver never before, again and again. This is a story of American ingenuity that runs from right now straight back to your shop, which is where we need to go, because you've got work to do, a legacy to cement, to build a foundation and a bridge.
Not V6, Inline-six, pardon my French. It's going to be an Inline-six version. It's going to call the 6-pack. Not the Scat Pack, the Inline-six version, which is going to be the combustion motor, is going to be called a 6-pack, meaning 6 piston. 6, V6, Inline-six, 6-pack. Get it? So it's going to be called a 6-pack, and you can get a, what it says, introduces the 6-pack high output 550 horsepower 2-door model and a 6-pack standard output 420 horsepower 4-door model. So the 4-door is only going to have 420 horsepower. It's probably going to be like the RT. And it's not saying that the 4-door is going to be offered with the 550 horsepower, but I don't see why they wouldn't. I'm pretty sure you probably be able to get the 550 horsepower in the 4-door or the 2-door. So the high output version is going to give you 550 horses, and just the standard output is 420 horses. Right there, the 420 horses, that's destroying your RT. RT is getting destroyed by the standard. The Inline-six is going to be destroying your V8 RT with 420 horsepower. And then your Scat Pack, your V8 Scat Pack is going to be getting destroyed by the high output Inline-six pack with 550 horsepower, all-wheel drive on both of them. So the Inline-six is gonna be destroying scats and RTs, all-wheel drive, and it's probably gonna be taking off just as fast as Hellcats. So it's that the Inline-six version is very impressive. I gotta say the Inline-six is very impressive, and it's gonna be twin turbo, so you know what you can do with those twin turbos. You'll be able to modify this bad boy to the max, most likely. It's still gonna have an 8-speed transmission. Still gonna have that same 8-speed transmission. I don't know why they didn't go ahead and go with a 10-speed, but I don't design them, I don't engineer them. They made a decision on that. But I like the Inline-six version. I do like the Inline-six versions. They look nice. I mean, the car looks good. It's not ugly, but it's not like spectacular. Oh, it's got the light to go all from one side to the other. You can buy a light strip like that. That's nothing. That's not impressive. I've seen light strips on like that on trucks and all type of stuff. Now that's not really impressive. It's cool, but it's not. It's nice that they gave it a new look. We do like the new look. You still can tell it's just a Charger, but it did get a free refresh look. The side view still looks the same to me. It still looks the same. So it's pretty much just a refresh in the front and the back. The side view is pretty much the same. And I'm glad they're offering a 4-door as well as a 2-door coupe. I don't know why anybody would even get the 2-door coupe when you're getting the same power with the 4-door. So yeah, the Inline-six is got potential. Now, if you're going to be with the Subaru, you might as well go ahead and enjoy the Subaru because it's going to be a whole bunch of popping and popcorn. You ain't going to get the V8 rumble and roar, but you will get a lot of popping. Pop, 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 pop. A lot of popping, which I like popping. I like the pops. So you're still going to be getting your pops, your loud sounds. It's still going to be loud. A lot of people are going to go with the V6. I keep saying V6. They're going to be going, a lot more people are going to be going with the Inline-six. I say the Inline-six is going to be the most popular of all of them. The electric version, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be so expensive you barely can afford it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that electric versions, the 670 horsepower boy, it's probably gonna run you about 90,000. Maybe if we get lucky, it may run you 70,000. We're gonna go ahead. We go out on a limb and say they're gonna be nice and offer it at 75,000. Because you can get a brand new Tesla Plaid for like 50, 60,000, brand new, 0 miles on it, and that. The new Charger is not going to be outrunning the Tesla Plaid. And I can pay for a Tesla Plaid 50, 60,000. I'm going to go with the Plaid over the Charger. It's a better deal. If I'm going electric, I'm going to go with the electric version car. I can go charge it up anywhere. It's still got like 1,200 horsepower. It's still the fastest thing on the street. It looks good. It looks just as good as this car. No, it don't look just as good. It looks a little less good as this car, but it's faster. Now, I don't know what the Banshee version is going to offer because they didn't say anything about the Banshee yet. So, I don't know what the Banshee's offering. So, if you're telling me the electric version is going to give you 600, the Scat Pack version is going to be giving you 670 horsepower, I'm pretty sure the Banshee version is probably going to be giving you about at least 1,200 horses. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the Banshee version is going to give you 1,200 horses. Because this one is 500 kilowatts? And the Banshee was supposed to be like 800 or something. So, yeah, I would go out on a limb and say about 1,100, 1,200 horsepower. About 1,100, 1,200 horsepower. So, it's going to be a powerful car. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be different. It's got that little sound. I'm kind of torn with the sound. I like that they are putting sound, but then again, you didn't even have to give it no sound. We know it's electric. We know the sound is fake, but it's cool. It's nice that you're trying something new. It's always nice to try something new. I'm not going to totally knock the car and make it seem like the car is just trash. I'm just not impressed. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. We know that you're not going to be able to do no 200 miles an hour in this car, even if it does have 670 horses. They're gonna govern it. It's probably gonna be governed at like 145, whatever the Plaid is governed at. You can guarantee this one's gonna be governed at. It's gonna have a good quarter mile time. Quarter mile time is gonna be crazy. But if you're talking about racing somebody in the distance type of race, it's not gonna be impressive. It's just gonna be like the Demon 170. Whatever, the new Demon is gonna be just like that. So it's gonna top out at about 150. Very unimpressive. But what I don't know what to say. I don't know what do y'all feel. Are y'all excited? Are you gonna get rid of your V8s to go get the Inline-six, the 6-pack? I like the 6-pack. I think the 6-pack is what's gonna be the most popular of all of them. I'm pretty sure the 6-pack gonna probably run you starting out about 60,000, 60, 70,000. Probably gonna be the top version. Probably run you about 75,000. Hopefully cheaper than that. Hopefully it offer power dollars and things like that, because right now it's so expensive to own a vehicle, a brand new car. It's just the interest rates is crazy. And I know Stellantis ain't giving out no deals. They don't want to give out no deals on Hellcats and Scats right now. They're giving out deals on RTs and SXTs. Who want that? Who want that? Nobody. But so hopefully they give out some good deals on these bad boys. T-Light, you gonna get one? I got to see this bad boy in person. I got a TRX right now. I love my TRX. Don't plan on getting rid of it. But I can easily afford to get another brand new car. I can easily afford it. But I don't know, man. I gotta look at it. I gotta see it in person. I gotta get my hands on it. I gotta get my hands. I like the Inline-six version, but if I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get the big boy. I'm gonna go ahead and get the big one. If I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get the big boy. But I'm gonna wait a little while and see. I'm gonna let people modify them first. Now, if you can get the Inline-six, and I see people modifying on them and getting them up to 1,100, 1,200 horsepower with ease. And if they sound real good, if they got that popcorn, if that's sounding real good, we're gonna go ahead and get it. We're gonna go ahead and get one of them 6-packs. Facts. But yeah, man. I mean, it looks good. I'll be showing a couple pictures of this bad boy. It definitely looks good. I'll show you some pictures of the interior and all that, man. It's definitely a lovely vehicle. But it's not. I don't think it's revolutionary. You know, I don't think it's revolutionary. I don't. But I could be wrong. I'm not gonna just judge the car before I get my hands on it. Before I get to see it in person, hear it, see it move and all that. But looking at it, the design, if they say it's a wide body, wide look, wide stance. I'm not really seeing a wide stance when I'm looking at it. It doesn't look wide, but I think it's gonna have 325s in the back. So it's definitely gonna be wide, because my ZL1 got 325s in the back. So, and that's super wide. So, but it still got that boxy look. It's not really aerodynamic looking. I mean, I guess only time will tell. Only time will tell. I'm excited a little bit. I mean, the interior looks good. The interior, I'm definitely, the 16-inch screen, that's crazy. The seats look good. They got like bucket seats. I mean, it looked good inside. Got a nice gear shifter, the flat bottom steering wheel, upper and lower part of the steering wheel is going to be flat bottom. Got the big boy, like I said, 16-inch screen. It comes with a 4-door version and a 2-door version. It's got the nice lights in the front and in the back. Got the Fresonic sound. Also, it's got the aerodynamics in the front. I mean, this bad boy, it's probably gonna look a lot better in person, because I want to see it in person. But only thing I'm not liking so far is the wheels. I wish they would have kept the wheels they showed last year when they unveiled it last year. Those wheels they had on it last year, them wheels was crazy. Now, if they come with those wheels on it, you might have your boy T-Light sold. If it come with those wheels, you might have me sold. I mean, but other than that, like it definitely looks good. Like I said, the 6-pack high output version, that's gonna be the combustion version. It's gonna give you 550 horsepower. The 2-door version of the 6-pack gonna give you 420 horsepower. Both of those, the 420 is destroying the RT. The 550 is killing the Scat Pack. And those probably gonna be the two best selling versions. The standard output and the high output, because most people are only gonna be able to afford the V6, the Inline-six version. A lot of people won't even be able to afford the electric version. And then the electric version which is right now they're saying it's a Scat Pack, is gonna be giving you 670 horsepower. So yeah, 670 horsepower. That says it's got what it says. The Charger Daytona Scat Pack features the twin 335 horsepower electric motors with one drive in the front wheels and one drive in the rear wheels. So it's coming with 2 motors. Both of them got 335 horsepower. All-wheel drive, 627 pound-feet of torque. That's crazy. That's Hellcat's torque. So it's definitely going to be a torquey little monster. I mean, only time will tell. So we're gonna give it a chance. Well, I'm gonna give it a chance. You might not want to give it a chance, but leave in the comments. Are you impressed? Are you excited? Are you ready for a change? Are you willing to give it a chance? I myself am ready for a change, a different look of the cars. I'm willing to give the Inline-six a chance. I mean, I love V8s. As you know, I got a TRX. I don't plan on getting rid of my TRX because I definitely don't want a 550 horsepower twin turbo TRX sounding like a V6. I don't want that. Well, you can get it to 1,000 horsepower. I can get my V8 to 1,000 horsepower. Give me that. But I guess time will tell. So let me know what y'all think about the video. Let me know if you're impressed. Leave it in the comments. Let me know. Blow those comments up. Tell me if you think it's trash. Let me know if you think it's trash, because it ain't that impressive. I'm with you when you're with you right, baby. It ain't that impressive. But we're going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it a chance. But make sure you leave a comment, because like I always say, it's free to comment, it's free to subscribe, it's free to share, and it's free to give it a thumbs down or a like. Whatever you want to do. But with that being said, it's your boy, Tlites. Make sure you stay away from negative people. And I'm going to holler at y'all a little bit later. Peace. Peace.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what